Hello guys, this is my peace room, I would say. I always, dream of winning trophies. The transfer windows arrive, you are doing a good season, you never know what's going to happen.
You always love, English people always love aggressive defensive players, defenders.
I say Milos is one of my favorites.
Go. Drop. Good boy.
Mert ő 17 évesen már lejátszott egy egész szezont a felnőtt csapatban, és nem azért játszott, mert fiatal játékos volt, hanem azért játszott, mert kiérdemelte a teljesítményével.
What I have plans for the YouTube vlogs and all of that, so we keep that for later. I start to play because of my brothers. They're older than me. I'm the youngest in the family, so they start to play first, and I just look up to them and always wanted to play football. When I saw them, it was my decision, and I went to play in my hometown where I grew up, Vrbas, in Hungarian Újváros. That's where everything started. It was in the town. They always spoke about my middle brother. He was really talented, and everyone thought that Marco, my middle brother, is gonna be like bigger and he's more talented than me. But after like 2-3 years, people around the town, around the region, started to recognize me more, and everyone went to my dad and said like, you should take a look at your youngest one, because he is really, there's something special. And my dad was like, he's too young, he has time, needs time to grow more, and then we will see. But then they really went always and told him like, go check him out, he's unbelievable. I think really since my dad saw me and everyone saw me that I can make living out of football, is when I started to play in Vrbas already in young age. So that's when everyone started to believe I can make it in the professional football. I was always thinking about football, like all the time, even in the school. I was not really focused because I really wanted to only play with the ball, and every time we wait for to lesson to finish, and then 5 minutes break, we want to play with the ball, and then the big break, 50 minutes, we play with the ball in the garden, and it was always ball in my mind, always football. Obviously, you have to be focused in school. In school, you learn stuff and you get experience and everything. But I can say for me was a little bit different, because I was always standing out from the other kids, even in the school, and I only wanted to train and play football. Is the time where my dad first moved to Austria, and my dad had friends there and was working, and he talked to some people if it would be possible for me to get a trial in Rapid Vienna. Yeah, I obviously say, of course, I want to go and see if I'm there at that level and how the kids are there and everything. I took the challenge and went there on trial. The first trial was we were about 100 kids, I would say, from all different clubs, maybe even more, 120, 30, 50, let's say 150 kids, and came all over the world and all over the clubs from Austria. From that trial, I got promoted with the team then to get a trial with the players who are playing already in Rapid. 2 of us were, to be honest, yeah. When 2 of us were from all the kids, they say to go to take a trial with the team, and from 2 of us they decided to take me, and I was like, I only came to to see and then go back to Serbia, because I was about to go to play for Red Star Belgrade, and it was like I have to go home, school and everything, friends, family, and then obviously my dad let me choose what I want to do. I sit down and think about it, and I really thought it's big opportunity, big chance, and I decided to move abroad and start then to play there. I was different in mentality-wise than everyone, you know. I was like young, but I was already grown, like you say, in the head. And I knew since young age that if you want to make it, you have to be strong here, you know, and that you really want it. So I really wanted it, and I showed there. It's like more, how you say, it's more of hunger, you know, more of hunger. It's not like I wanted to make it on my own, you know, and it's hunger in you, it's the mentality. And when I went even on trial, I wanted to, you know, push and show that I'm different than the other kids. To be honest, I really got adapted already, learned the language, spoke German, and had a lot of friends and all the stuff there, and I really thought that I'm gonna obviously stay there, be there, but then, you know, football takes you, it always goes like this and takes you different routes. And I got the opportunity to go then in Győr, because in Rapid they said that I wouldn't like make it, let's say it like that, that I wouldn't be on the top level. And I got opportunity in Hungary. I thought it's really good one in Győr, as the academy and everything was brilliant. And I went there, got also a trial, and they took me. Got the place in the academy, was really good. I think like was best decision to make for me, to be honest, at that time. Couldn't make better decision. Obviously they thought I wouldn't be that good, but I knew in me, I had it in me, to be honest. I knew I had it in me to be professional, make out living of football. And he just, to be honest, made me stronger, you know. And the most important was for me that my dad, you know, my family believed in me, that they told me that you can make it, you know, from this. This, like, doesn't matter. It's their opinion. You just follow the road. You know, it's gonna be walls, always on the road that you have to get through, you know. So I had to get through the wall that time. Definitely the thing that made me stronger a lot and helped me out a lot. I was different than any kids, you know. I had more energy always in me, like how you say, more. I was more hyperactive. I always wanted to do something, you know. I couldn't be calm, sitting in one place, for example. In Győr, I really improved. The most I'm happy about is I improved a lot as a person, you know, than a player, to be honest. I really, like I said, problem to control myself and be calm sometimes, you know. I always wanted training, gym, work, go out, do something, you know. And it's just, I think, too much, you know. And at that time I came and I got opportunity to train with the first team in Győr, and there was a Serbian guy, Nemanja Andrić. He was the only Serbian. I was the only one also in the academy, you know. And I didn't catch up the language quite yet. It was difficult for me to speak with everyone, you know, because someone didn't speak English. But everyone really helped me out there. It's not like they hated me. Everyone loved me and tried. Even who couldn't speak with me, they used their phone, Google Translate. They wanted to help me out always, you know, everyone. And I went to the first team, and Nemanja was there. He was the mainly part of why I focused my head more on improving as a player, as a person more, but also then as a player, and to focus all that energy more into, you know, only football, you know, to make me a better player, you know. After he left, Tamas came, and he accepted me really, Prishkin, and also helped me out to focus that energy, you know, into football, helped me out with everything. and they are the two guys that have also a lot of part in why I'm here today.
Priskin felé az indítás, és Priskin gyorsabb, mint ellenfele. Priskin a 16-oson belülre ér. Priskin még, jönnek ketten is segíteni. Priskin lő! Gól! Micsoda gól! Úristen! Priskin Tamás! Hát hogy eltalálta ezt a labdát?
Nagyon bohém srácról beszélünk, úgyhogy az elején is ilyen volt. Sok volt a késés, meg néha a kihágás is. De megmondom őszintén, hogy egy nagyszerű srácról beszélünk, tele alázattal, úgyhogy nagyon gyorsan beállt a sorba. Nagyon sokszor volt olyan dolog, hogy valamit félreértett, vagy nem úgy hallott és elkésett, és tényleg ugye én csapatkapitány voltam a csapatban. Nyilván az én feladatom volt, hogyha ilyen dolgok történnek, akkor megbüntessem, ugye voltak szabályok, de nagyon sokszor késett, hogy nem volt szívem megbüntetni, őt így kitaláltam azt, hogy mossa le a csapatnak a csukáját az edzés után, és tényleg egy rossz szót nem szólt, nyilván tudomásul vette, és másnap mentünk mindannyian edzésre, és láttuk, hogy mindenkinek csillog-villog a cipője, úgyhogy ez is bizonyítja, hogy mekkora alázattal bír, és tényleg csak magának köszönhető, hogy ilyen magas szintre el tudott jutni. Szeret PlayStation-özni, meg videójátékozni, és voltunk egyszer összetartáson ott is, amikor szabadidő volt két edzés között, vagy mérkőzés után, akkor szeretett játszani, és ugye egyedül volt szobában, én is közel voltam nem messze a szobájától, és hallottam játék közben mindig megy a kiabálás, meg az idegeskedés, úgyhogy próbáltam egy kicsit vicceskedni vele, oda mentem a szobájához és lekapcsoltam neki az áramot, azt a kiabálást, meg azt az őrjöngést, hogy futott ki a szobából, azt így most nem tudom elmesélni, de nagyon vicces volt.
My mother is from Montenegro, my father is Serbian, and the mother of my father is Hungarian. And that's how I can play and represent Hungary today is because of my grandmother. Christmas, Serbian Christmas, we have Christmas a little bit later than usual, than Catholic, but I was always celebrating, you know, I had both Christmas and going for my grandmother, celebrating my Christmas, and she always spoke a little bit words with me, and she was always on me. I will learn you, you know, Hungarian, you have to speak also. You know, as many languages as possible. Hungarian is hard, but I'm gonna teach you word by word, you know, and she always spoke words with me, but I was too young to remember a lot of words and to learn it back then. But yeah, I never knew, to be honest, that, you know, the football way road would take me, you know, to Hungary is my second home, you know, really. I'm living in Serbia, but how Hungarians, the people, especially in Győr, and now everyone accept me was unbelievable for me, you know, and they really gave me big opportunity back then, and I'm always thankful, especially in Győr, to all the coaches, all the people there respected me, accepted me how I am. You know, it was difficult that they accept me how I am somewhere else in other countries, but in Hungary, in Győr, how they accepted me is I got a lot of love and respect for Hungarian people, and especially for Győr. I started under 16, under 17, and the love and the respect the people show me there, and everyone, I just decided, you know, is from my heart, you know, from my heart, not thinking too much with my head, you know, it's from my heart that I decided. You know, like if I make professional level, I have to represent Hungary. It's simple as that. I have to represent Hungarian colors, and was not really, how I say, big decision to make. They invite me to play in youth. I went through everything and up to the first team. It was just decision, you know, from my heart to represent Hungary. It was crazy. A couple of days. Was winter, and I was playing in the first team in Győr regularly already, and I really loved the place. Everything was great there, and I didn't really want to leave. The plan was for me to play until summer, and then if I still make the good season, to, you know, make my way on in the summer. And honestly, I wanted to go to the first division. That was my next step, to be honest. That's how I was thinking. I'm now second division. I'm playing regularly. Thank God I'm doing good, you know, and next step is first division, and then step by step you see how you do. But then all of a sudden came Milan, and Milan played the game against Bologna, I think, and after that, Paolo Maldini called me and my dad on the video call when he arrived home. Asked me to join, to come to Milan, and obviously is you don't think too much, you know. You just accept and move on, and it's Milan, you know. It's big club, big name, and when he called us immediately, I knew I had to go, I have to move on, and thankfully it happened. I had some clips on YouTube, and obviously you can check on a player who plays professional. And secondly, you can always check, and I don't know, Y Scout or whatever. You can check the player, and there are, you know, scouts and everything. He liked me and wanted me to join after that. So I know it's difficult. Like when the people think it's like, how can Milan see from the second league the player, and then you go to Italy? But you know, that just shows you that everything is possible, you know, in the football world. That was a big thing for me. Like I even talked to my dad, you know, my parents, they live with me in Milano, and I was like, you know, we are sitting, and I'm just saying to my dad, I got invited to train with the first team. I just arrived, you know, and then after a week I went for training already, and I was like talking to my dad, I have to go there and now see these faces, you know, and you know, I don't know how I will react. And my dad said to me, just be yourself, you know, they're professionals, you know, big players, they're gonna accept you as a young player, and you just be yourself. They're gonna help you, and there's no need to be scared or nothing. Just, you know, be happy, and you're going there, enjoy football, you know. And that calmed me down a lot, and then it was an unbelievable feeling when you walk in there and you see Ibra or Leao or Teo Hernandez, you know, and all these players that are there, and was really unbelievable feeling, and like I still couldn't believe it, to be honest. But then when I went to the pitch, I started to pass with everyone, you know, exercises, I'm passing, and I was like, I'm here, you know. No need to be scared, just, you know, be yourself. You're here now, and just play football, enjoy it.
Oh, Kerkez. Nou ja, daar maakt het nog af ook. Met rechts schuift hij hem binnen. De actie die
A decision that a lot of people question. Everyone, I think, like in Hungary, everywhere, that why would you leave Milan, you know, and go to Holland, you know, to AZ. And you know, I'm the guy who doesn't, you know, listen to much opinions, you know, of everyone. Everyone has opinion, you know, everyone has opinion, good opinion, bad opinion, whatever, you know. But you have to, you know, listen to yourself. That's important, you know, listen to yourself and follow the road that, you know, you think is the best for you. And I knew, for me, obviously I had the chance to stay there and play longer, and maybe I would jump to the first team, but I felt at that moment that I'm ready, you know. At that moment I felt I'm ready. I was doing really good in Primavera that I played. I was, to be honest, a little bit angry, to be honest, that I didn't get the chance back then to even be, you know, part of the team, let's say. I knew I'm ready, and I knew when AZ came that it's a really good opportunity, that I go there, and Dutch league is really good for young players. That's what was in my mind and what I knew already, that a lot of players from the Dutch league, you know, they gave them opportunity, and then they became big players in the big leagues. So if you do good in Dutch league, they give you the opportunity to play. You know how they accept me in Hungary when I came to Győr, and then from that moment I was like really calm wherever the football takes me, you know. And it's never hard for me to adapt nowhere. Obviously language is different, but I got the time, like every player gets the time to adapt in football wise and everything, because I arrived there and I knew I couldn't play straight away in the first team, because back then Owen Wijndal played in my position and he was doing really good at that time, and he needed, you know, to finish the season and get probably sold in, and he got sold. But really good player, really important player at that time for the team, and you cannot just come, you know, and immediately get a player like that out. And I came there, I got the time to play in the second team. I think it's a really good experience, was back then for me, the second division of Dutch. Very physical, very strong. I played 5 or 6 months in the second team. After I got the chance in the playoffs for the Conference League, played 4 games, assisted in my last game. Great win against Vitesse. I remember 6-0 or something. We were really good, and that's when I knew I had to show up now. You know, I have this opportunity. You know, I cannot let it slip. You know, have to grab it with both hands. Players helped me a lot to calm, and it's first time I experienced big stadium, big crowd, 30,000 people. You know, 40,000 people, and was really special for me. The season in AZ, I played every game. I didn't miss one game. It was about 56 games for me that season, and really helped me physically, you know, for my body and for everything. You know, as a young player, you need minutes, you need to train and play, but it's games that help you, you know, really to get that physical power and to get the taste of everything. When Premier League clubs arrive, you know, and want you. Especially for me in that case, I had opportunity to go to different clubs at that time, maybe Italy, maybe Spain, but then England arrived, and
this pub has been the spiritual home of AFC Bournemouth fans for years. We all gather here on a match day, all talk about the upcoming game. So it's very popular, lots of people drinking beers and chatting about the game ahead. As such, we decided to make it our podcast studio in here. So we record videos every time we play, and sometimes on just after the game as well, trying to get fans' opinions, but also our own opinions, some previews of what's happening, talking about how well or how badly we're doing. It's really strange being a Bournemouth fan, because throughout most of our lifetime we've been a club that's been struggling in the lower leagues, and then suddenly in 2015 Premier League football happened, and here we are now again. We got relegated, but now we're back, and we've got the new ownership of Bill Foley. He's invested heavily into the club, and he's enabling us to buy some really good stars of the future, stars that we know won't stay at Bournemouth forever. Unfortunately, players don't join us to stay here always, because we know that they use the club as a stepping stone to join, you know, maybe the bigger teams in the Premier League. A mixture of the investment that the club's had, but also the manager that we've got at the moment. We've got a really good manager in Andoni Iraola, someone that the players obviously like to play football under. It's fast football, it's free-flowing, it's exciting. He's enabled these young stars that are relatively unknown. A lot of them purchased from the continent, and they come into the Premier League and they hit the ground running and they do well straight away.
Amount of respect that they showed me even 6-7 months before I came to Bournemouth with Simon, with Richard, with sporting directors, everyone. Really, they wanted me to come here, and obviously then the factor also is the coach when Andoni arrived. And then I decided really is best decision for me to continue here. Is Premier League is by far the 3-4 levels than any league in any sense. And you know, I said why not? I think I'm ready, you know, and accepted the challenge, you know. And to be honest, it was natural. Like straight, I jumped, you know, starting 11. First game, I think we played West Ham, and was 1-1. I got player of the match in my first game, you know, from the fans, and it was just natural for me. I came and the coach gave me a lot of confidence and believed in me, you know, that I can do it, you know, and...
Kerkez on his left foot, it's a 4! Oh my word, Milos Kerkez rips off his shirt and Bournemouth...
The first thing you do when you hear a player is about to be signed is you have a look on YouTube, and there's all these 5-minute you know, compilations of all his best bits, and as soon as I saw him I thought he's a really good player. We chatted to Hungarian journalists and broadcasters who really gave us some good insight on Milos and said that this player will be going on to do great things, and he's been really superb for us. He never puts in less than 100%. He's really tenacious on the ball. You can see that he's highly strung. He goes into everything 110%. He's got so much energy. He'll always get down the line. He'll overlap. He'll underlap. He'll put in a good cross, and he's really quality for us because it's a position in recent years we haven't really had a player that we can really rely on. But now with Milos, we've got an absolute star, and he adds some really good balance to the team. And I think he really helps every other player on the pitch as well. I think players trust him with the ball. You know, he will move up the pitch and he'll get crosses in. He's provided many assists for players this season, like Evan Nilsson, for Antoine Semenyo, for Justin Kluivert. I think that Liverpool's style of football would absolutely suit him. I know Andy Robertson is the regular left back for Liverpool at the moment. I think Milos would do superb. And the way that Liverpool play, the way that they've obliterated the league this year, I think he would fit in really, really well. That's where all the rumours point to him maybe going at the end of the season. I certainly wouldn't blame him for that. Sometimes players leave a bit too early, but I think now would probably be the right time. For us as a football club, signed him for around £17 million, 18 million, and we could sell him for more than 40 or 50, which would be phenomenal business for a club like us. He's a player that I think the other players really like, just because of his work ethic, but he seems to be really popular off the pitch as well. Sometimes the club show a lot of behind the scenes footage from the training ground, and he seems to be having a laugh all the time, joking around with the players.
Show me things I've never seen. I'm looking for a tall man. Can you give me what I need? Who can take me higher? Show me things I've never seen. I'm looking for a tall man. Can you give me what I need?
Never gives up, never gives in. We sure do, Kerkez. Yep, he's half Hungarian, half Serbian. Yeah, he's a good player. He's our left back. Will you keep him? We're gonna try and keep him. He's a good player. He might get hired away. I hope not, but might. He's fantastic. He's the engine of the team, and the one thing I like about Kerkez, especially because we went to the Newcastle game, 100%. Even when he was tired, he drives the game on. That's what I love about him. You know, he likes to go forward. He's an aggressive player. You know, he never gives up. So that's what I like about him.
Yeah, he's always relentless. He's always pushing all the time.
Yeah.
I say Milos is one of my favourites as well, because like he's always pushing. You can see he's tired. He's on his knees, and then on the last minute he's pushing. He's driving. as a defender, he just pushes on and just somehow gets either a great assist or a great goal. And
we always love, English people always love aggressive defensive players, defenders. So they always like to push forward, bring the game on.
And that's Milos.
I think he could go to a big team like Liverpool or Man United and he'd be in their squad. But if he stays at Bournemouth, he's a first team player. He plays every week.
But I think
you have to ask the question.
I think he could be world class, even if he does leave. You know, he might even be first team for Liverpool.
No, he stays at Bournemouth. He stays at Bournemouth.
He stays at Bournemouth.
If he goes to Liverpool, he's a squad player.
Yeah.
If he stays at Bournemouth, he's first team player. So what Kerkez should do is stay at Bournemouth for 2 or 3 more years. Then he can sign for Liverpool and he will show his loyalty by getting a fee back to Bournemouth. So he does the best for Liverpool, will become a better player. You join Liverpool at 26, not at 22. That is what I would ask Milos to do, is to stay for 3 more years and show us how good he is, then go to Liverpool. Then you win the Champions League.
Yes.
Thanks to Milos, you know, it's like he's been such a big part of attacking down the wing, scoring goals, assists, everything for us. So it's our best ever year, right? And a lot of that is thanks to him. He's been a huge part of that.
Yeah, when he came last year, you could see he was a different level than we're used to at Bournemouth, and just to see his progression the last 2 years, I think he's become a more complete player. I know all my friends back in the States who follow the big clubs, all of them are asking me, how do you rate Kerkez? I think we like him as left back. So he's probably, of all the players, he's one of the guys that people always ask about. So we're going to enjoy him while he can, because we know he's probably off to bigger and better things. But he's been a great guy to take us to the next level.
Yeah, just couldn't be Man U supporters or Man City like all the other Americans. So had to do something different.
Show me things I've never seen. I'm looking for atonement. Can you give me what I need? Who can take me higher? Show me things I've never seen. I'm looking for atonement.
Who is your favorite player?
Me. Third Division Championship to get to the on a Harry Redknapp. And here as well, from the 4th Division to the 3rd Division. Me there.
Kerkez almost from the edge of his own 18-yard area, looking for Tavernier! Who's side
My family, so, and then obviously is me. I thought like it's just a football game, you know. Of course, it's different level, different type of players, more physical, more experience, but you know, it's just football game. Go enjoy it, and was more of natural, just adapting, you know. Then I needed time to adapt, you know. Was more natural for me. I'm still standing by that I'm just, you know, different in mental mind, and that I really wanna push every single minute, you know, every single second. I wanna push and do the things on the pitch. The analysts and everyone that they say like mentally he's strong, like, you know, beast. Someone says machine, someone says beast, you know. It's different opinions. Like I say, everyone has opinions, but it's nice that people, you know, who understand the game recognize you and as you thought, you know, when you were a child, what is your strong side, you know, mental side, to be really, really strong and to always want more. Obviously this season I played a lot. I played the most minutes of any player in the team, and it's obviously it's more physical and more tiring, but you know, I'm still young. I'm still learning, experiencing still things. Is my, let's say, my 3rd professional season, my 2nd professional season in Premier League, and you know, I feel when you play this, you always have to train good, you know, because if you don't train good, you're not gonna play at the weekend, you know. That's how on this level things go, you know. If you maybe lacking, oh, I'm tired, and then I'm not gonna do this run or that run, you're not gonna play at the weekend, you know. It's simple. Other guys are gonna change you, you know, because everyone on this level is ready, you know. One guy falls, second guy comes in, you know, he does good, you have to wait for then your opportunity, you know. And especially this season, I'm thankful, you know, especially to God for taking care of me, you know, and that I'm fit, you know, mentally, physically, everything. If you train easy and, you know, joke too much around, you're gonna arrive the same mentality at the game then, you know, and then it's not gonna be good. Competition, always competition, you know. It's like that. Obviously your friends, your teammates, but it's good to have competition always, you know. You're pushing each other, you know. It's football, I think it's really important. I mean, I feel it's important, you know. You cannot be, I don't know, if it's not normal that you are in the locker room and everywhere and then you're just sitting, you know, and talking normal, or everyone watching the phone or whatever, you know. I feel you have to be a bit of, you know, crazy personality and to put some energy in the team, you know, after. Then, you know, you're laughing and you're having jokes and this stuff, and it's really connecting you even more, you know, on the pitch, you know. End of the day, we are teammates, and you have to, I feel when you do this stuff, it's making you even more connected. Then when you go on the pitch, you are even feeling more connected to each other, you know. And I think I was always the guy in the locker room that, you know, did all the stuff. Every idea I get, you know, I cannot hold it, you know. I just have to do it. So I like that, you know. It's my personality. I cannot change it, you know. You cannot change. It's not good to change, you know. Just be yourself, you know. Never change. Never change if someone thinks this of you or this of you. I think you should not change, you know, for other people. Just, you know, be yourself. Someone likes you, someone don't like you, it's okay, you know. Be yourself, never change, and I'm going like this, you know. My life is pretty boring. It's just, you know, it's just football, you know, especially on this level. You cannot be unprofessional, you know. Because you have to watch out what you eat. You have to watch out for your habits. You have to watch out how much you sleep and everything, you know. Because everything is important in this level. And I say our life is boring, but it's, you know, I love what I do, you know. And when you love it, is no problem for you. I just, you know, arrive in the morning to train. I go home in the afternoon. I eat, I get on my gaming for a bit. I love dogs, you know, I take my dogs out. I come home, take dinner, game a little bit, maybe watch a movie, sleep, and then I repeat it. Is the camera there? Look there. Look there. Good boy, Maximus. Drop. Good boy. You see, he wants to play, eh? Hey boy, look, you see? And he likes to wrestle a lot. He's a defender also. Look at him. Look, look, look. Take it. Sit. Good boy. He had a puppy training for 7 weeks, and he's still puppy. 10 months. He's still small. But after that, he's gonna do even more protection training. So he's gonna be protection dog, yeah, for family. And you can see like puppy stuff, sit, and when I'm walking him, he's always listening. And it's not, you know, they don't say for no reason that dog is the human's best friend, you know. So I believe that, and like he loves me, loves my dad. So you can see even at the night at the gate, he's like barking and guard up, you know. He has that in him, you know, to protect the family. So maybe they think Rottweilers is dangerous, you know, but I mean, you can see they like to play, and you know, most of the time moms are afraid of big dogs to play with children, no? But you know, when they are trained and everything, it's okay. Hello guys, this is my peace room, I would say, where I'm calm most of the time, enjoying what I love to do. It's a game, a little bit of PlayStation, a little bit of PCs, and yeah, it's the place for me where I stay the most after the games, before the games, and just where I love to be the most. I spend the most time in this room, so it's nice. This most of the time this is what gets damaged. The white one doesn't work. So yeah, I'm always buying new ones, but this is taking damage most of the time. The controller, it's not the TV. My favorite game, I would say, I like to play NBA 2K on the PlayStation, and on the PC I love to play Call of Duty and League of Legends. It's what I play nearly all my life, so 3 favorite games. Sometimes I used to play with Justin, even with Dominic, we play Call of Duty, and...
So who's the better?
I don't play often. He plays more Call of Duty than me, but I would say him, but I like to play more the MOBA games, like League of Legends, and most of the time I play with my friends from hometown. I'm waiting most for this one. This is the Team of the Season nominee, and I mean, I'm happy with this one. It's Future Star, it's nice. These are my first Team of the Weeks, but I'm waiting for this one the most, to see Team of the Season, if we can go over 90 and get place in the Team of the Season. Would be fun, I think, and let's see what happens. This is the book I read 3 times, 2 or 3 times. Kobe Bryant, The Mamba Mentality, How I Play. It's just, yeah, it's the book that I get in AZ when I was, from my good friend Bart. He worked as a mental coach and he was helping out the players in AZ in Holland, and gave me this book. He told me I need to read it. It's the same vision as me, he said, and I read it 3 times. So the best part maybe would be how he just took the training to another level. Like train at 2 a.m., took a break, sleep, train at 5 a.m., took a break, sleep, train at 8, lunch, rest, train. So he had 6, 7, 8 sessions in a day, and that for me just is incredible, you know, great mentality. That's why he's the one of one, Mamba Mentality. So it's the best book. Helped me out a lot also to learn a lot of new things, to improve myself, and I would recommend to everyone who wants to get the mentality to another level to read this book.
Lays it off to Kerkez, who shoots, and Milos Kerkez scores!
I'm happy if I go out of the game and my dad claps me in the back of the head, you know, and says, you did good. But there is always something I can improve, and then he tell me. So even my brothers, you know, you did good, but you have to do this better, this, and this. And you know, different culture. We are really, you know, if I go to vacation, I'm taking my family with me, you know. So it's stuff like this, you know. If I go to vacation, maybe parents don't want to go sometimes, but if I go to vacation, my 2 brothers go with me, you know, so it's always like that. You know, everyone when we arrive there is really happy, you know, everyone smiles a lot, and we're all really together. We have all our routines there. Someone, you know, plays cards, and someone does this, someone does this. Everyone is connected. We play Farkash, you know, is the game, everyone in the group, you know, so we're all really connected there, and, you know, can't wait to go there, you know, start to train and be together again, you know. So I think the group is really great. I think, you know, good times are coming for the national team. We had good times, also, you know, bad times. Like I say, football is like this always. The difference maybe would be a little bit, I think a little bit less hunger in the players, from my point of view, in I'm taking myself also in everyone, you know, I'm not taking anyone out. Push for the national team, you always have to give your everything, you know. His national team jersey is not, you know, something else. It's what coach tells us always. So we have to follow that. In these last 2 games with Turkey, I think we learned from it a lot. Was a big lesson for us. And if you don't arrive with hunger, with readiness, you know, with down feelings, you know, this is gonna happen. You know, 3 goals there, 3 goals at home. You know, it was not us. You know, it's not us. It's not how we represent the colors, how we should represent, and we just learned from it. I think it was a big lesson. We learned from it, and we're gonna come back stronger. That's for sure. Yeah, a lot of people obviously still think that yeah, I didn't come because I don't want, you know, or whatever. Didn't want to come at that time, but yeah, I had some problems with my knee. I needed to get that injections, you know, and to really recover, because like I say, always is going to be opinion, and I think some people, most of the people don't understand on which level I'm playing, you know, at my age, you know, and don't understand which level this is, you know, because I mean, I'm sure Dominic can also even tell you, this is different level than any football level. It's 90 minutes feels like 230 minutes you played in some leagues, you know, and it's just different. And I had some knocks, and for me it's always when I get called up, I'm coming, you know, straight away, but I couldn't come up. And yeah, that post was just about me in the ice bath, you know, being calm, you know, and just preparing for what's coming. And then after that I scored and made assists and this and that. So the post was not about Mister or whoever. The post was generally for people, you know, and everyone. So that, like, I'm coming. So that was the thing. I'm not talking, I'm coming. Yeah, we met when I came, obviously, when I joined first time the national team, and obviously we speak German. I was, you know, still a little bit afraid to speak Hungarian, and he started to speak German with me, accept me straight away, and that's when we start, you know, day by day, and to speak always, and get to know each other even better. So yeah, we're really close. We're really good. Every second day, you know, typing the phone and talking a lot of topics. And yeah, we're really close. It's good to have a friend like that, you know, who is, you know, he's always there, answers the phone, calls you also, you know, and whenever you call him, he's answering, you know. It's not like he's putting phone on the sleep or whatever. Obviously, you see in the news, somehow always something pops out in the news, and I don't even know how, but I think it's normal, you know. It's like when you do good, when the team does good, and then you as an individual, you know, you're gonna be there in the headlines. You're gonna be there. That people are gonna talk about you and everyone. And yeah, I'm looking at it as a fuel, you know, as a fuel, gives me more fuel only to, you know, push more and everything. Whatever is happening now, you know, for me and everything is only giving me more fuel. It's not like I'm getting down easy, you know, head up too much and this stuff, you know. Stay humble and gives you fuel and just makes me push more. I always, you know, dream of winning trophies, you know, and playing on the biggest stages, you know, with the big games.